Hey everybody, welcome back to the third battle report. If you're interested anymore in the Dungeon Den, follow the links in the description below to the Patreon or the Ko-fi where you can find merchandise or extra content. Also in the description, any products that you see being used here like the mini-mag trays or the rulers, you can find them in the links below. Plus with mini-mag tray you get a 7% discount for using the code DungeonDen7. Skaven versus the SoulBlightGravelords. Sand and Bone.
The Skaven win. The twist card, banish your fears. There will be no underdog in the twist card. The Skaven are the attackers, so they will be deploying first. The Lurking Vermintide ability will be used on this unit of clan rats. Into the SoulBlightGravelords deployment, Vargeis will not be setting up. Instead, they will not be able to come on until the third round, which will then activate the swoop down ability. Battle tactics. The SoulBlightGravelords have Take Without Warning with the command Monument of Living Bone. They have Raid with the command Terrifying Assault, and they have Desolate Landscapes with the command Aura of Ending. The battle tactics for the Skaven have War of Attrition with the command Speed of Death. They have Morbid Consecration with the command Final Breath. They also have the Grip of Death with the command Reform the Line. Start of turn, Skaven. No start of turn abilities, leading us into the hero phase. In the hero phase, the Gracier casts Will of the Horned Rat into the unit of Rat Ogres, rolling a 4, adding it to their control scores. Ending the hero phase. Clawlord strides onto the Delusion objective. Rat Ogres surge into the centre, claiming the Grief objective. Clan Rats flood forward to the Night objective. Running. They roll a 2 for a total of 6 movement. On to the objective. The Gracier advances, lurking close behind the terrain. Warlock Engineer remains still, ending the movement phase. Hooting phase. Warlock Engineer unleashes a crackling shot into the Death Rattle skeletons. 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. The Rat Ogres just in range open up. 2d6 shots. 12 shots. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s for 5 wounds. Blood Knights, 3 up save. Ren 2 needing 5s. 3 saved, 2 failed for 2 points of damage. 1 model left clinging on 1 wound remaining. ending the shooting phase. There will be no charges in the charge phase, with the Skaven holding their ground into the combat phase. No combat phase for the Skaven. End of turn for the Skaven. They dominate the field. Necropolis controlled. Delusion controlled. Night controlled. And grief controlled. Total board pressure. Scoring: 1 for 1 objective, 2 for 2 or more, 3 for having more than your opponent, and 4 for morbid consecration. The Skaven ending their turn on 4 points in round 1. Start of turn, SoulBlight Gravelords. No start of turn abilities. Tactics set. Vampire Lord issues take without warning. Monument of Living Bone. Movement phase. Death Rattle skeletons drift toward the night objective. Another unit surges toward the Clawlord on Delusion. Running for a 6 for a 10-inch move. Blood Knights press into the centre, the grief objective. The Vampire Lord remains poised on the blood objective. No shooting phase, into the charge phase. Death Rattle skeletons into the clan rats. Need 3. Roll a 9. Skeletons into the Clawlord. Rolling a 10. Blood Knights into the centre. Another 10 rolled. All charges completed. The combat phase. Blood Knights crash into the Rat Ogres. 15 attacks. 3s. And 3s. 7 wounds total at Rend 1. 6 up saves. All failed for 7 damage. 1 ogre falls and 1 remains on 1 wound remaining. Nightmares lash out. 15 attacks. 1 hit. No wound. Blood Knights feed using the hunger. 7 wounds can be allocated. 3 of the 7 wounds are allocated. The Blood Knights back to full health. Warlord strikes into the skeletons. 5 attacks. 1 wound, Rend 1. 6 up save. Failed for 2 damage. 2 models removed. The Norbeast tears in. 4 attacks. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. 5 up saves. Both failed. For 5 damage. 5 more skeletons removed from the unit. Death Rattle skeletons into the clan rats. 20 attacks. No wounds. Clan rats retaliate for 20 attacks. 2 wounds. 5 up saves. 1 failed. 1 skeleton falls. The Rat Ogre swings into the Blood Knights. 10 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. 5 wounds. 4 up saves at Rend 1. 3 failed. 1 Blood Knight drops. Death Rattle skeletons claw back into the Claw Lord, hitting on 4s. 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. 4 up save. Failed. 6 up ward. Failed. Clawlord takes 1 damage, down to 6 wounds remaining. End of combat. End of turn for the SoulBlightGravelords. The Knight objective taken. Blood objective held. The Delusion objective has been seized from the Clawlord. Scoring 1 for 1 objective, 1 for 2 or more, and 1 for more than your opponent. Also scoring the Twist. Banish your fears. Take 2 enemy held objectives. And also Monument of Living Bone for being within 3 inches of declared objective, giving them 6 victory points total, a maximum score this turn for the SoulBlightGravelords, ending Battle Round 1. Battle Round 2. The Skaven win the priority roll. They are the underdogs this round. The Twist, Haunted Locusts. Battle Tactics. The Skaven take War of Attrition. Grip Death is cycled out for Holy Ground, and they also gain Raid. The SoulBlightGravelords, burning Desolate Landscapes and Raid, now have Holy Ground, Dig 2 Graves, and the Grip of Death. Starter turn for the Skaven. With no starter turn abilities, we go straight into the hero phase. Hero phase. Gracia casts Will of the Horned Rat. It lands, the Rat Ogres gaining a +3 to their control score. There will be no movement, ending the movement phase. Shooting phase. Rat Ogres into the Blood Knights. 2d6 shots. 9 shots. Only 1 misses. 4 wounds. Rend 2. 5 up saves. Just 1 holds. 3 damage. A Blood Knight is torn from the battle. Clawlord into the Death Rattle skeletons. For 3 shots. 2 hit. 1 wound. Rend 1. Failing the save. 1 skeleton is removed. Warlock Engineer into the Blood Knights. 2 hits. 2 wounds. Rend 2. No saves made. Three damage. Another Blood Knight is blasted from the battlefield. There will be no charge phase for the Skaven. Into the combat phase. Combat phase. No abilities, straight to the fight. Rat Ogres into the Blood Knights. 10 attacks, hitting on 4s. 6 hits. Wounding on 3s. All wound. 6 wounds at Rend 1. 6 up saves. 2 made. 8 damage. The last 2 Blood Knights are gone. Death Rattle Skeletons into the Clawlord. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. 2 hits, wounding on 4s. 1 wound. No rend. 4 up save. Failed. 6 up ward. Failed. Clawlord takes 1 damage, down to 5 wounds remaining. Clamrats into the skeletons. 20 attacks, hitting on 4s. 11 hits. 3 wounds. 3 5-up saves. 2 made. 1 skeleton is removed. Skeletons strike back. 16 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. 4 wounds. 4 5-up saves. The rats fail 3. End of Skaven combat. End of turn. Skaven hold the Necropolis objective, and also holding the Grief objective. Seething Swarm for D3. 2 rats returned enough to take the Knight objective, scoring 1 for 1, 1 for 2 or more, and 1 for more than the opponent. Skaven close a turn on 9 victory points in total. Start of turn, the SoulBlightGravelords. Into the hero phase. No hero phase for the SoulBlightGravelords. In the movement phase, the Vampire Lord pushes off the objective, taking cover up the board. No shooting phase for the SoulBlightGravelords. No charge phase. Straight into the combat phase. Death Rattle Skeletons using their Skeleton Legion ability. 2 5s up needed. Double 6. Unit back to full health. Second Legion roll. 5s. 4 skeletons returned. Brutal. Skeletons into the Clawlord. 12 attacks. Hitting on 4s. 5 hits. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds. No rend. 3 4-up saves. 1 failed. 6 up ward. Fails. Clawlord takes 1 damage. Clamrats swinging. 18 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. 2 5-up saves. 1 failed. 1 skeleton removed. Skeletons strike back. 18 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s for 8 wounds. 8 5-up saves. Rats make 1. 7 clan rats removed. Clawlord activates. 5 attacks plus a cornered rat ability, giving a +3 to the Warpforged halberd for 8 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, 2 wounds. Warpstone Charm active. 4 damage total. Skeletons lose their saves. Damage lands clean. End of the combat phase. Clan Rats. Seething Swarm for D3. 1 returned. SoulBlight take the night objective and hold the blood objective, scoring 1 for 1 and 1 for 2 or more. They also score Holy Ground, complete for 3. SoulBlight, 9 victory points. Skaven, 9 victory points. These armies are drawing even. End of Battle Round 2. Round 3 priority roll-off. And the Skaven win the roll-off. The icon of New Lamia is removed, and the new twist card is Savage Mourning. The battle tactics for the SoulBlightGravelords. They burn Grip of Death and dig 2 graves, receiving Morbid Consecration, War of Attrition, and Raise. Skaven battle tactics. Raid. Take without warning and desolate landscapes. Starting the turn for the Skaven, they look for further control. Into the hero phase. The Greyseer using Will of the Horned Rat upon the Rat Ogre unit, once again needing a 3. A 6 is added to the control score of the Rat Ogres, ending the hero phase. Skaven are looking to use Gnawhole Ambush, reaching into the tunnels below, ready to strike the back line, but are unable to. Tight tactical play from the SoulBlightGravelords shuts it down. No way in. So instead, the Greyseer moves forward from the objective. Gnawhole Ambush will be used from the Lurking Vermintide coming in onto the Delusion objective. The Rat Ogres breach the central line of the battlefield, making their way forward. And finally, the Greyseer moves up, ending the movement phase. Into the shooting phase, with units able to fire into combat. We start with the Clawlord, Rattling Pistol. D6 shots for 5. 5 shots into the Death Rattle skeletons, hitting on 3s. 6's auto wound. 1 auto wound, 3 hits. Wounding on 3s for 2 wounds. Rend 1. 2 6-up saves. They make both. Next up, the Rat Ogres. They line up the Vampire Lord, who has cover. Two D6 shots for 5. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. For 2 wounds. Rend 2. 3-up save for the Vampire Lord goes to a 5, but Aura of Night kicks in. 2 3-up saves. Both made 2 epic saves from the SoulBlightGravelords this turn. Warlock Engineer into the Death Rattle Skeletons. 2 shots with a Warplock Musket. Hitting on 3s. Crits auto wound. Both missed. Ending the shooting phase. Into the charge phase. Rat Ogres line up the Vampire Lord. And they are in. Ending the charge phase. Into the combat phase. Rat Ogres into the Vampire Lord. 10 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. 5 wounds at rend 1. 4-up saves. Failing 3 for 6 damage. The Vampire Lord is wiped out, vanquished, slain, no more. The Death Rattle Skeletons into the Claw Lord. 4 attacks, all miss. 3 Clan Rats into the Skeletons on the Night objective. 6 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. For 2 wounds. 2 5-up saves. Double 6s again. The Skeletons hold. Clawlord answers. 8 attacks with the Warp Forged Halberd. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. No rend, but Warpstone Charm burns through, giving the Skeletons no saves. The remaining Skeletons are destroyed. Warlord stands dominant on the Delusion objective. Death Rattle Skeletons into the last Clan Rats on the Night objective. 18 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. 5 wounds. 5 5-up saves. Only 2 made. The Clan Rats are cleared. The Night objective is reclaimed, ending the combat phase. Objectives: 1 for 1, 1 for 2 or more, and 1 for more than their opponent. 3 victory points so far. They fail Take Without Warning. They complete Raid. They also complete Desolate Landscapes, the Rat Ogres securing 2 victory points this turn. 5 victory points total this turn. No points scored for the Twist card, ending the turn with another 5 points for the Skaven. Now to the SoulBlightGravelords. Some tough battle tactics to complete. No starter turn abilities, straight into the hero phase. No hero phase for the SoulBlightGravelords, into the movement phase. In round 3, the Vargeist use Swoop Down, setting up anywhere on the battlefield more than 6 inches from all enemy units. Locked out well by the Skaven, but they find a gap, dropping into the centre onto the Grief objective. The Death Rattle Skeletons push forward. End of the movement phase. No shooting from the SoulBlightGravelords. Into the charge phase. They use command from the battle tactic Raise, Determined Effort, picking a friendly unit not in combat. The Death Rattle Skeletons adding D3 to the charge roll. D3 for a 1. 8 rolled. The Vargeist charge on a 6. Charge phase ends. Combat phase. First, the Legion roll at the start of combat on a d6, looking for 5s. No. Now, the Vargeists into the Greyseer. 12 attacks, hitting on 4s. 2 crits, each counting as 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 5 saves at rend 1. Burning through the Greyseer's defences, the Greyseer is slain. Now, the Warlock Engineer into the Death Rattle Skeletons. 4s. Wounding on 4s. The dagger wounds, no rend, 2 damage. 5 up saves made. Death Rattle Skeletons strike back. 18 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Nine wounds, no rend. 9, 5 up, saves. Warlock Engineer is sliced and diced. Combat phase ends. And a turn for the SoulBlightGravelords. They score 1 for 1, 1 for 2 or more, and 1 for having more than their opponent. 3 victory points. Also scoring War of Attrition, taking them to 4. No points from the twist card. Scores now: Skaven 14, SoulBlightGravelords 13. Tight, deadly, still anyone's game. End of Battle Round 3. Round 4, roll off. SoulBlightGravelords win. Twist, Survivor's Grief. Underdog, SoulBlightGravelords. Battle Tactics. SoulBlight take the double turn. No new tactics. Skaven. They burn, take without warning. Receive, dig 2 graves. They have raise in the dais of Necropolis. Start of turn for the SoulBlightGravelords. Morbid Consecration is their priority. The Delusion objective is their target. No hero phase for the SoulBlightGravelords. Into the movement phase. Skeletons push forward into charge range. The Vargeists surge within 3 inches of the Clawlord on the Delusion objective, ending the movement phase. No shooting phase. Charge phase. Vargeists into the Clawlord. Well in. Skeletons into the clan mats. Easily in. Ending the charge phase. Combat phase. Skeletons use Legion roll. For a 5 up. Failed. Skaven react. They burn the dais of Necropolis by using the command grind them to dust onto the Clawlord or Norbeast. 2 fight activations, D3 mortal wounds after the first, and strikes last on the second. Vargeist strike. 9 attacks, 4s to hit, 6 are double hits, 2 6s into 4s, 3s to wound, 5 wounds at rend 1, 2 damage apiece. 5 saves. 2 made. 6 damage to ward. Fail. Pass. Fail. Fail. And fail. The Claw Lord, shredded by the Vargeist, is no more. Clanrats pile in. 20 attacks. Hitting on 4s. 8 hits. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. 5 up saves for the Death Rattle skeletons. 1 goes through. 1 skeleton removed. Skeletons return. 16 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. 5 up saves. 4 wounds. 2 Clanrats drop, ending the combat. End of turn. The Necropolis objective is being drawn, but the Clanrats use Seething Swarm for D3 returned models. For 2 Clanrats returning. Skeletons failing to seize the Necropolis objective. They score 1 for 1 objective, 1 for 2 or more, and 1 for having more than their opponent for 3 victory points. Also gaining Morbid Consecration, completing that battle tactic for another victory point. 4 total victory points. 17 for the SoulBlightGravelords, ending their final turn. Start of turn for the Skaven, trailing by 3 victory points. Their objectives: raise, dig 2 graves, and dais of Necropolis. Victory is in sight. Can they take it? Into the hero phase. No hero phase for the Skaven. Movement phase. The Rat Ogres pivot, sprinting for the blood objective. A run of 3 gives them 9 inches of movement, pushing them into the corner within 3 inches of the battlefield edge. Position secured. Movement phase ends. No shooting phase. Warp-fired gun is out of range. No charge phase. Combat phase. The final decisive clash. Clanrats into the Death Rattle skeletons. 20 attacks. Hitting on 4s. 9 hits. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound. 5 up save. Failed. 1 skeleton drops. Skeletons strike back. 14 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. 5 wounds. 5 up saves for the Clanrats. Failing 4. Clanrats cut down. Combat ends. End of turn. Everything on the line. Seething Swarm triggers. D3 returns. 2 Clanrats. That's enough. They take the Necropolis objective. Scoring 1 for 1. 1 for 2 or more, giving them 2 victory points. They do not score dig 2 graves. They do score raise, bringing them to 3 victory points, drawing the battle. but they also score. Dice of Necropolis, pushing the total to 4. Scoreline 18-17. Even steal the victory from the grasp of the SoulBlightGravelords. An epic final round. Death across the board. The Skaven reign supreme. Stay tuned for the next battle report. Until then, free your creativity. Bye.